What is up, guys? Wraec is here with a new video, and today we are going to do broken spaces. And yeah, we could use some very insane heroes for that. I mean, like, we have the 17 million attack Wraec Investor. That would be absolutely phenomenal, but yeah, there is a new hero out there, and yeah, he's not E5 here yet, but we have a level 100 Isla. And I kind of like this hero. Honestly, I won't test him in any way because base version and the event is just not worth going for. It's like, it's decent. I mean, like, if we got those, what do we have here? We have those spring summoning stuff in here, and you can get some Starspawn materials, which is nice. You would need to get like 9 copies from this. Sadly, I mean, I would have done that if Palace of Eternity counted, but Palace of Eternity sadly doesn't work. Tested it with 1 copy and nah, still 0, so that doesn't work. But then I thought, okay, yeah, like now building him to E5 is just very expensive, so we will wait for his Transcendence release event. This will likely be a Wraec Scrolls event as well, and there you can usually just select the hero you want to summon. So we will select Isla, then do 2000 scrolls, do some VIP stuff, maybe for treasure coupons, get yourself some nice loot, and that will be better. Still want to test him though. I kind of like his skills, like a little bit built around bleed. He has a little bit of stun, some mechanics like if the 2 attacks targets are the same enemy, which works a little bit into bosses, which is nice. Then the passive skills are nice. We have HP, attack, block, damage reduction, everything that you want. And a nice niche stat that looks a little bit like one of the older heroes they did. Damage dealt to bleed targets. Honestly, maybe the Transcendence hero will be a very nice damage dealer for bosses. That is something I sure hope for. And he certainly looks like it. If I see an A tier for him, I might just pick that up. So, or all the qualities better. Like Vulcan looked horrible, especially at 10-star. I don't know his 10-star version. Let's check that out. Now that I talk about him not looking horrible at 10-star, it basically looks the same. I think the black lines around him look a little bit weird, but it's on some heroes as well. And I think that's good design. It's quite alright. So, and then I came up with the idea. Like, we got those insane treasures. Those insane treasures that we have now. And so I made a team for the Broken Spaces. We are just going to go for Broken Spaces 7, but we are going to use this. Yeah. And I mean, like, it's not the most insane team. I'm especially not that sure about that Delasium here, but I thought he has a little bit of bleed. Maybe we can replicate that a little bit. But I guess overall, like, a Heart Watcher would have been better. We are going to use 2 Olivias just to not have anybody die. And then Isla with the Endless Canes Planet. No gear at all. Nothing unlocked here. And just level 100 heroes. Just so they have their skills. And you can look at the stats. I mean, like, look at this. 76 million HP. We have 1 million attack. And, like, basically it's the same. 18 million here. 74 million, and we have pretty good HP pools. And we are going to use Wolfpad. If you didn't know that, Wolfpad is the one with the bleed synergy, increases 4 random allies 80% of damage against bleeding targets, so that should work well with Isla, and we're just going to use that team to clear broken spaces. Realistically 1 to 7. I mean 8 and 9. Those were designed for heroes with stronger HP, stronger life, so that's not going to work against those. We are just going to use this team, which is conveniently still set here, should one-shot every one of those stages. But I'm eager to see what this team can do, and if it actually can do something, and if those treasures are enough to make them survive. We got like 800k attack buff from this and like 70 million or something HP. So pretty eager to see what we're doing here. Okay, I mean, that damage from Isla wasn't all that promising. That was what I was hoping for. Oh, yeah, and we don't have Purify. Oh, I mean, first stage. Oh, I see some dot. Who did the most damage? I reckon it wasn't Isla because dude got stunned. Wallback. Isla still pretty good. Well, considering, I mean, like, our monster did the most damage, nearly. Like, he did more damage than 3 of our heroes, nearly 4. So, yeah, okay. Maybe the Delasium will come in clutch after all, just by replicating monster dots. So, we will see how that works out. So I'm pretty eager to see higher HP bosses. I went in here pretty optimistic, I have to say. Like, I went in here saying, like, okay, probably going to do Broken Spaces 7 easily. Not thinking about any CC stages that we will certainly encounter later. I mean, there will be the Oberon stage with Corpse Demon, and we don't have CC Purify. A little bit like his attack animation. It's a little bit like he's throwing sand at the enemy. That's pretty cool. That's honestly pretty cool. Let's see what this active skill can do. There are the counter attacks. Basically, every time a bleeding enemy attacks him and he blocks, he will counter attack. So that's pretty great. Not too much damage here. I mean, we don't have a crit stone. We don't have a crit stone. We are in no sort or any form invested into damage. So no wonder this guy doesn't do a whole lot here. But still, I mean, we are getting closer to round 8, which is concerning. We can still do some minor stuff. Maybe we should do that. Yeah, I mean, like, Alamak certainly getting out damage now by Delacium replicating damage over time effects. So that is a little bit of a problem. Now going to the Melassa. Is it even Melassa? No, how is it even called? I don't know. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Is this Abyss Poison Carrion style? A little bit StarCraft vibes here, if you guys know that. But no idea. I forgot all the names of the old heroes. Partially because I never really used them. Okay, we have stuns here. That's going to be horrible. I would say let's just put a PDE in here, but yeah, that's not going to work. A Belrain would be interesting. I mean, Belrain can remove stuns. We should use Belrain instead of Andrea. That would be huge, honestly. Belrain has like a mechanic that she can remove control effects. That would have been honestly insane. Why do I only think about that now? And why is this game lagging so much? Ever since the last update, I thought it was just because of those insane new teams, but this is lagging as well, so no idea. I was concerned it was my tech, actually. It was like that I have some weird config here that is bad or faulty or something. And then I saw a video by Barry about one of my fights in IDA, and yeah, he said the same. So I guess it's not just about me in that sense. When Barry has the same problem. Still, that was quite alright after all. I mean, the Belrain thing, that is something that we might want to consider, especially for the later stages. Let's check that out. I mean, we have a Belrain, can even use like an awakened one here. Do we have a level 100 one conveniently? Those are all Michelle's. It's always so expensive. It's really expensive actually for me, because that uses up your motion sounds. We can't afford it! We can't afford it! We are out of spirit. Wait, we can claim this. We can claim this. And now we can afford ourselves a level 100 Belrain. Let's go. And yeah, it should be in here. 20% chance to dispel all control effects on them. Oh my god, it's 20% already. Oh, I thought it would be 100%. No! It's 5-star heroes. And you say I'm an endgame YouTuber. Level 100 heroes here. What do you want to do about it? That's the way. That's the way, guys. Level 100. No wailing involved. Highest tier D-. Nobody can say anymore that I only make whale content. Well, then again, yeah, we use some a little bit whaley treasures. It's only place 17 or 18 or something, so that's alright as well. But what about second Olivia? Can we optimize it now? Because we saw a lot of stuff, we saw things that work. I mean, we could replace Isla as a damage dealer and probably get something better because the wall deck was really good. But yeah, that's not what we're going to do. So who could we use in a team like this? I mean, at that point now, where we are, would also be quite interesting. What do you guys think? What do you guys think would be a cool team with 5-star heroes to destroy such a game out? I mean, in the end, the best way to do it would probably be to build like an Ithaca and Delacium team and just use those heroes at 5-star to murder this entire stage. Would be no problem at all. What about an Nakia? She's a bleed hero as well. Do they have... There's also damage on bleeding targets. Interesting how close they actually are. I mean, Nakia is an Abyss hero. Oh, we can make the competition. Well, then again, we use Endless Cane on Isla. That's not that cool. Ah, let's just use that. I'm prone using Nakia. We use Nakia instead of one of the Olivias, and then we see what's going to happen. Let's replace that Olivia. Going to put the Waldeck in the front row, and where's our Nakia? She's there, and she's going to receive a Demon Bell. Now we're going to switch this team up a little bit. Definitely write down in the comments what do you think would be a cool team in here, or which hero would be cool. You don't necessarily have to write an entire team, just write maybe a hero that you would think would be cool for this. And now we are fighting attribute reductions. That will be a little bit annoying. And once I saw a guy that actually had an A-tier Nakia, which I thought was quite cool. I mean, she's not like the most insane hero after all, but she's a cool hero. I kind of like her vibe. Oh, or wasn't she the StarCraft hero? The hero that was... I'm not that into StarCraft. I'm not that into StarCraft. Correct me. There's like Zergs. Is it Zergs? I have no idea. I should probably stop talking about topics I have no idea of. No, wait for the one to comment and absolutely destroy me by saying, I should stop making Idle Heroes videos. I actually know what I'm doing here. At least, he says that while using a 5-star team to fight the game mode, which is absolutely useless, but fun. Definitely fun. We have 28 bleed dots on the bottom one and 20 on the upper one. Interesting that this is different. Well, I thought that they stayed about the same, but I guess Isla attacks one hero. I guess he attacks the bottom one only, does he? Let's check that out. Yeah. Yep, he does. I mean, it works well to an extent. We just don't deal damage. Which is a little bit of a problem, and our Isla there isn't doing much for us. Just for fun, we are later going to try and just use a level 100 Ithaca instead of him. Same setup. Well, setup. We're just using an Endless Cane. Not much of a setup here. And then we are going to see if that works better, because I think that is going to work better. I mean, is he decent? Yeah, I think he is. I think if you build him as an early game hero and just use him, it would be absolutely supreme. Of course, once you get to a certain point in the game, it's no longer really care about normal heroes. It's more about what the Transcendence version is going to be and what this is going to do. And yeah, as kind of expected that we reach the boundaries of what we can do with our damage here. As this is really the stage that tests your damage, because those Gru are just tanky. I'm not sure that I want to try Ithaca on this stage though. I would rather just smash the rest of this and then see what when there is a stage that really kills us or something, what we can do there. I mean, overall for 5 stars the damage is quite alright. We don't have gear, we have nothing, so that's not too bad. Though honestly, I expected a bit more considering we have a million attack. But then again, you have to see at 5 stars your skills are weaker. Skills by default just deal a fraction of the damage they would at 10 stars. So that is something to consider. Even though who dealt the most damage? I mean, Isla not really that great. Got out damaged by Nakia here, which is horrible, considering Isla had the Endless Cane and Nakia had Demon Bell. So, yeah. At least at 5-star that guy doesn't seem to be that impressive. We did roughly 20%, or precisely 20% to be honest. 1067. Let's set our lineup, which is this, and we should be at 1063. Yeah, did 20% per hit. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. What can we do against this? I would reckon we do nothing against this, because this stage is horrible to fight for us. Not even incoming damage will be the problem. Just like Jara can inflict, I think, 3 types of CC, and Valentino can inflict a ton of CC, and yeah, about what I expected. We're not really dying, though. That is something I noticed. We're not really dying. We're just not doing proper damage because we, yeah. We can't, because we're CC'd, and we don't have CC Purify because we run 5 stars. And the bell range should come in clutch here. Like, she can really do something. If you have like a double CC on a hero or something and she gets that, then again, a lot of the CC of course runs out at the beginning of a round, and I mean now, can she? Yeah, look, she just freed our Delacium. She just freed our Delacium. This is honestly going better than I thought. I mean, we deal a lot of dot damage. This is probably something that really helps us here, that we deal dot damage. God, I mean, Isla is attacking a lot, but it's like the counterattacks do good damage, like 7 million or something that I saw. Not too bad, but just then again we have 2 bosses here. Maybe in the sustain meta, like a hero that does a ton of counterattacks can be good. I mean, we disregarded Mockman in the endgame PvP teams, but maybe Isla has a chance. We will see. 3.8, not too impressive actually. Isla with the most damage now. Interesting. Why is that the case? I mean, Endless Cane for sure, but he wasn't doing the most damage before. So why is he doing the most damage now? I really care for that. Let's see. Active skills. 15% of current HP. Okay. I mean, maybe it was a problem with the HP of the enemies, but I think like the HP of the enemy should have been high enough for him to cap out that damage. It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird. Do we have an Ithaca? I want to try Ithaca now. I really want to try Ithaca. We have an Ithaca. Come on, guys. Make this into a classical Ithaca video. That's how I like it. We could cheat and use a level... we could cheat and use an 8 tier Ithaca now. Just could swap it out. We didn't see it for quite some time. It would honestly be time... Where's my team? There's my team. It would honestly be time to make another Ithaca video. I'm full in the mood for that, actually. Even though she fell a little bit off the meta as well. It's like no longer that great. Okay, we have the Delacium. We have like an Ithaca. What is going to happen to us? No chance here. 89%. Let's see what the next hit does, and then we are going to smash the rest. I think this is the end of us using Isla. This team is just a lot better off using Ithaca. I think Ithaca getting double CC. Thanks for that game. That is what we all needed. Is it just visual, or do I think that Ithaca already hits harder? I don't know. We will see. Honestly, I'm pretty sure that we are going to see some good numbers here. Yeah, I saw the HP move. Every time you see the HP move, it's good. Can only be good damage, guys. Can only be good damage. Of course, not optimal. We are not using SQH. We are not using Wraec. We are not using Heartwatcher. We are not using Cruise. So, yeah, certainly a bit of damage getting lost here. But, yeah, that is sadly the case with stuff like this. But, again, the dot replication is looking rather nice. I think the damage numbers will be way higher. I'm pretty sure, honestly, that the damage numbers will be way higher that we see now. Good damage coming out here. Round 14, and that was a big chunk of Valentino's HP getting lost there. Would have loved to see an active on round 14. And yeah, we just doubled our damage easily. Ithaca just destroying the enemy, that is what we want to see. And come on, we cheat. We cheat, guys. We cheat. We cheat. Swap. Swap that in. Replace 200 gems. And now that should actually be level 100 and our... Yes, we have level 180 Ithaca. A little bit of cheating going on here. And now 68%, let's see what we do now. That is a little bit filthy. I mean, that is cheating. I accept that. I accept that this is cheating. But it's also fun. It's also fun. So I guess cheating when it's fun is alright. Holy hell. That guy destroyed. 5-star Ithaca new meta. Just get yourself a 5-star Ithaca. You can easily do Broken Spaces 5. That's the way forward. Ah, yeah. Yeah. That is good. Delacium hopefully replicating some stuff over to that Jara, because she's looking mighty healthy. That Valentino, not so much, to be honest. Not very healthy. Not at all anymore. Holy hell. Holy hell, and he's dead. Okay. Now's the question what we can do to that Jara. Probably not enough to kill her, I reckon. Even though we run an Endless Cane on the Ithaca. So there certainly is... Holy hell. Ithaca starting to destroy. Damn! Oh, we should get a turn 14 active. That could be enough. That could be enough, actually. And dot damage. No! No! Ithaca is petrified. Bloody hell! Look at that damage. Like, just from switching to 8 here. Bloody hell. Insane. Of course, we get a huge attack bomb by that. Okay, we can smash the rest. It's not really interesting. Bam! Done it is. And now this stage... yeah. I mean, let's transition a little bit more towards the team that we run. Do we have a Wraec? We don't have a Wraec, right? We can't afford Wraec. Wraec is for rich people. We are not rich people at this point. We are 5-star people. Nobody look. Nobody look at this. Where's Wraec? There he is! I'm giving up here parts of my account for you guys. I could have, of course, used the chest that not included all heroes. One of those light dark selection chests or something. No, we used the big one. The I don't even know how they are called. The expensive chest. Where the hell is this Wraec? I just summoned the Wraec, I know it. Ah, there. Okay. Next guys have a lot of HP and stuff, so I'd rather have the Wraec over the Nakia, definitely. I'm going to start 5-star stuff here, so I'm getting closer to doing IH Exir like MK does. Which is, by the way, pretty cool event. I'm looking forward to the next season. I hope he does another one. Not sure what he actually said about that, but I hope he does another one. That's pretty cool. I like to see Idle Heroes PvP, and that is Idle Heroes PvP, so I'm all on board for it. Pretty nice stuff that he's doing. Shout out to MK at this point. Really like that. Really like that. So let's see what we can do. We now juiced that up a little bit more, got closer to the classical lineup here with some small adaptations to us actually surviving. Ooh. Twine is evil. Twine is really evil stuff. Can't even properly remove that because it just CCs you at the beginning of the turn. But I remember, by the way, that I used to have problems surviving here with with a good team back then. Wasn't even that easy to survive here, and now it's just like, okay, we're using 5 stars, it should be enough, no problem. Which is kind of fun, actually, I don't even really have heal. Heal mechanics can't really keep up, it seems. I mean, like, our Bell Rain is barely healing us. Of course, if we have somebody like Ithaca attacking, that is for sure healing. Yeah, and that damage, yeah, that is not that great. I mean, it's alright overall, but it's really, yeah, not too marvelous. It's now looking like a real Ithaca team. There's no real heal coming here. I mean, the Ithaca is healing because he's healing himself, or herself. Not much else. I want to do some skip battle stuff. I want to see what the damage is really about. Don't want to smash it right now, because we can high roll on this, I think. That's about the same, right? It's about the same. Last one, I mean, like, is it now only Corpse Demon, or is the Oberon is still standing? Insane. I mean, if he would be gone, that would be way easier. Yeah, now it's easier because now we no longer get twined. Still freeze though. Nothing we can do against this. And I mean, this guy should be slaughtered pretty swiftly. Yes, some freeze, yeah, but I mean, certainly only half of the CC that we were inflicted with before. And that already brings us to Broken Spaces 7. Which I fear might be quite hard, because Aspen and Ada, yeah, they are still hitting big numbers. Big numbers. Heal effect reduces all life there, so yeah, that might actually be difficult. This one should work out though. If this one doesn't work out, I'm very confused. I'm very confused now. This guy's dying. Still not very nice damage. Still about the same actually. Broken Spaces 7 attempt, let's see that. I'm not going to change up anything for that actually. It's not much we could do other than use that, what we already did, and see how much damage we actually do. I remember doing like 1% damage to this, which was very annoying, actually. Still is, I mean, we are surviving. It's not like horrible. Well, the Lilasium has its problems. I'm not sure we can survive to round 15. I'm pretty sure actually that we won't survive to round 15. which doesn't matter too much. I mean, considering we get chopped away by mark damage now from the Ada. That's horrible. I mean, as soon as the wall deck dies, we get another boost. When the Belrain dies, we get another boost. So we are still a bit in the game. So we can do some more damage. Glacium now gone, that's bad. Can the wall deck please die? Nice, now we get a little bit of a buff. It doesn't even heal us. Round 15, we survived to round 15, so that's good. 38 billion, so that's pretty nice actually. I mean, 38 billion with 5 stars, like near 40% damage. It's pretty good. We do skip battle now, considering that it will only be 3 hits at best. I want to see what the next damage will be like. I mean, we are going to kill that Aspen. 25. Yeah, the damage against Ada is often a little lower. 25 now. Is it the last one now? I mean, we're already 25 minutes. I don't want to stretch this video out too much. Okay, victory 37. I mean, 3 hits for Broken Spaces 7 with just 5 stars isn't all that bad. Considering, I mean, we certainly used a pretty strong team here. We got this still set up. We can just run this now for Broken Spaces 8 and 9. We'll clear that rather swiftly. As I said, 17 million attack. Ferric Investor that I'm not sure what she's running as an artifact. Probably should check that out. Yeah, that should both be a one-shot. In any way, guys. So what do you think? Which 5-star hero would actually be the best for this? It's not like we can make a series out of this, which is quite sad actually. Because I would quite like that. I mean, it would be quite cool, but we can do like 1 attack per month. So yeah, not much potential here for a series or anything. A little bit of a problem, but yeah, I mean, it's something that we can do right now. Next time we will certainly test our new hero, Isla, the Transcendence version of Isla, that I, for myself, hope will be a little bit of a boss damage dealer. Would certainly like that. That would be quite fun. I mean, like, now having another boss damage dealer, having somebody that can really destroy. I mean, why the hell are we running an Atlas Cane here? This makes, like, no sense at all. But okay. Okay. Let's see now. I think that will be very swift. I think he will be kind of a boss damage dealer, a little bit with bleed or something. Maybe we can see a comeback of Delacium in the PvE meta. That would be fun. I'll have to see about that. Turn 2 active. What can we do? Well, not too bad. Not too good either. More than eager to see what the turn 3 active will look like, though. Hope that this guy doesn't kill her. Oh. Defense down Cruise. Still he has no chance to actually kill that, which is kind of insane. I mean, it says something about the rising HP pools that we see in this game when a defense down Cruise with no particularly good gear, I mean, it wouldn't matter anyway, just doesn't die. Just doesn't die. Yeah, now we're finishing this on turn 6, so I mean, it wasn't the best damage we have done. We've done certainly better with LFA months ago, I think, but it was alright. And anyway, I wish you a great week, and we will see us in the next one.